At least my friends probably thought that me and my Asian American friends were probably model minority in that we were all like friends with other Asians and we all were good at math and science and we're in all the honors classes.
Even a lot of my friends, they were like, oh, you're supposed to be, why are you not a science major? You're supposed to be good in STEM, you're supposed to be good in math, you're supposed to be like really intelligent, like why don't you have a 4.0 GPA? Like why don't you like have like 10 jobs already? So I think that's like, unfortunately, like still the stigma with a lot of people.
There was actually an instance, actually multiple in high school especially, when I would hear certain classmates say that they would specifically want to sit next to me because I'm Asian and they think that I would do well on a test so they could try to cheat off me, or they would want to be in like projects with me or my friends because they think like just because we're Asian we'll like take the lead on the project and like it'll automatically be like a great presentation just because there's like Asians in it.
Many people, when they just see me or some of my friends, because I do actually interact with a lot of other Asian Americans and Asian students now, they do think of us as the model minority. However, when they get to know me specifically, a lot of people tend to think, oh, she's not that Asian after all. And I don't know what people mean by that sometimes, and it's a little frustrating. In general, I don't think it's a good thing to place these stereotypes or labels on people just because of how they look or where they come from.
It's a very bad stereotype in my opinion, and in the end I feel like it affects the person, the victim of the model minority the most because they inflict that like societal pressure on them, and when you can't live up to that expectation of being like a model minority, then you just blame yourself, you know?
I think that the model minority myth kind of undermines our achievements and they just place it all on our race. Like if you do well on a test or succeed in your academics, they'll just be like, oh, of course you are because you're Asian, and they act like you didn't put in hard work or effort or that maybe you're just naturally smart.
It wasn't bad, but I do wish like that my peers maybe had looked at me in the same way. Even if I was good at math, it doesn't mean that just because I was Indian was the reason I was good. Like I worked hard in school to learn it. I was not naturally smart.
Unfortunately, there is some still that stigma in colleges or even like in friend groups, which is, uncomfortable, but hopefully that ends soon.